Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS video. So I will continue the Hall of Fame and Shame video. In this video, I'm gonna talk about the magical attackers or mage. I believe this will be more controversial compared to physical attackers video, especially on the Hall of Shame section. Some of the characters mentioned on the Hall of Shame have some usage, but yeah, it is perfectly understandable because there are more physical attackers compared to mage. Okay, enough chit chat. Let's begin from the Hall of Fame. Number 5 is Midiana or Sophia. I know it sounds insane to include Midiana here. Okay, why Midiana is number 5? Okay, because if you take a look on Furcula damage, she able to deal highest damage of all mages, so she should be number 1, right? But again, she's number 5 because it is hard to chain Absolute Zero and Freeze. Remember that it is my personal list and I don't use macro chaining tool. That's the reason I don't like her, because I cannot chain with her properly. However, if you're able to spark chain, then she is definitely a beast on the global. That puts Sophia on number 5. She's very nice mage, however, her damage modifier simply power creep compared to Ellie and Hexer Ultima. I actually kinda confused for this number 5 spot because there is also Black Mage Gold Best, okay, but after taking a look on their Chaos Wave damage modifier, I prefer Sophia because she able to deal constant 42 times damage per turn compared to Gold Best, who need to unlock his quad cast. On normal turn, Gold Best only has dual cast. Also, Sophia has 2 Chaos Wave elements, Fire and Dark. Okay, and finally, number 4, it is Ellie. Okay, everyone loves her global version. They have fixed her Animal Wave chaining. She has triple cast on the normal turn and pentacast every 5 turns. How's that not awesome? Her setup for pentacast also imperil certain enemies' element resist by 100%, so it will double your damage output. Okay, so pentacast and double damage, whoa, insane. Yes, her Chaos Wave lock to wind elements, but she also able to deal earth, fire, and water elements, which make her really versatile on many battles. So you can use her as a finisher. Okay, I know you probably cannot finish all the 5 attacks, okay, but it's okay, I guess. And number 3, it is High Syrup Ultima. I know some of you probably think Ellie is better than High Syrup Ultima, and I can perfectly understand that. High Syrup Ultima cannot take advantage from the elements in peril, which kinda put her behind Ellie in terms of damage potential. However, High Syrup Ultima survivability and side abilities are simply much better than Ellie. She also able to chain with Absolute Mirror and Tornado. And don't forget her quad cast can be accessed easily, so through cooldown and her limit burst. And talking about limit burst, she also has amazing limit burst animation, probably the best non-CG limit burst on this game. However, because her Chaos Wave is non-elemental, it is recommended to use macro chaining tool to get spark chain, so you can reach chain damage bonus cap faster. Number 2, it's Rinoa. Again, like Squall, she is insane on the global. For High Syrup Ultima, you need quad cast to reach 80 times damage modifier per turn, but for Rinoa, you don't need that. Okay, you can spam it easily through her double cast. As long as you keep her alive, then 80 damage constantly on every turn. And yeah, it is also super MP friendly. Her Angelo tackle animation is also very short, so yeah, it is very easy to put into your chaining process, unlike Ellie Pentacast. And finally, the best mage on the global is Summer Voltra. I know some of you may say, what? They are not mage, they are evoker. Yes, you are correct, but there is one magic move that really catch my attention, okay? High Tide Spirit. So it is like Ash Heaven's Fury. You can dual cast this High Tide Spirit. So if you manage to get a copy, then you can ditch your healer, because this is basically 4 times Kiraga. With her High Spirit, whoa, you will, dual High Tide Spirit will handle your healing department. Also, you only need to build her spirit stats, which make her durable against magical attack. Evoke damage, also bypass all immunity. So, whoa, very nice character. But yeah, if you think Summer Voltra is not a mage but an evoker, then my number 1 is Rinoa. Okay, so those are my favorite mages. I believe many of you do not agree with me. It's harder to make Hall of Fame for mages compared to physical attacker, because the damage spike for mage is not as intense as physical attackers. Usually mage is about different elements that they can cast, okay, like Ellie and Sophia. Their Chaos Wave damage actually not that different. Sophia Chaos Wave only 14 and Ellie 14.5 times, so only 0.5 times difference. But the elements, that is the thing that make them different. Okay, now let's move to the Hall of Shame. Starting from number 5, Circe. She can chain with Flood and Quake, which are not good chaining families for magic attack. Not only that, her normal abilities damage modifier are kinda low, about 2.6 times, really? The Quake chaining move also has wind element on it for any reason, which will make the Earth in Peril becomes half effective. She can use a setup ability to unlock more abilities, more powerful, okay? But they're only a little bit stronger than her normal ones. She still hasn't got her abilities awakening, so she maybe become next Rinoa or Ellie after awakening. However, if she still relies on Quake and Flood, I don't think she will be that good even after awakening. Because face it guys, for the mage, Chaos Wave is the meta move. But yeah, let's just wait. Now number 4, Barbariccia. Many of you probably say, what? She's very good. Yes, I'm kinda agree with that. Maybe she's even better than Circe in my opinion. But yeah, the topic on this video is best and worst mages. So let me remind you that number 4 doesn't mean she is shitty character. There are simply better mages than her. She has the strongest tornado on the game, but sadly, it doesn't deal enough damage for today's standard, okay? Her strongest ability, Sunder, deal 20 times damage. Yes, that's good, but you need to do a setup. You cannot dual cast it too. So yeah, definitely not the best mage you can get. She has obtained her abilities awakening, which means her future is already shield. Now number 3, it's Lulu. She means Flood. The damage modifier is low, only 4 times after awakening, and her triple black magic is locked behind a setup. In the age where triple black magic freely available, this is simply unforgivable, okay? And I really hate flood because it imperil lightning resist instead of water. Okay, so stop, please stop telling me that it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense, but it still stop. Her Flare Fury fixed that problem, but it is a fire element, so yeah, I really don't like her, guys. And no, number 2, it is the Fetish Sisters, Seabreeze and the normal Darkfina. These two are really nice for tackling light content of this game because they have wide range of elements, but both of them fail when you need real damage. Their strongest ability only deal about 8 to 9 times damage, and you cannot dual cast them. So really, they really run out of time for today's content. Don't compare her with Ram, please, because Ram is still insanely useful on today's standard as a healer. Okay, I still love my Ram so much. And finally, the worst mage, the Ace Hole. His strongest attack deal random damage, and it is not chainable. Okay, you can only chain it with a copy and you cannot dual cast it. So really bad. The Imperil is pretty nice, okay, don't get me wrong, but most recent characters, either physical or mage, already able to imperil the elements which they need by themselves. So 75% here is not that special. And it is such a luxury on recent trial to bring him only for the sake of imperil the enemy's elemental resist. His Charge Mastery Word and Super Charge Mastery Word are not that useful too, okay? His Super Charge Mastery Word is strongest magic throwing weapon, but not many characters able to take advantage of it. So the best maybe Rinoa, but for Rinoa you need to obtain her Super Charge Mastery Word first, because you need to equip her Charge Mastery Word, right? If you don't equip her Charge Mastery Word, then you equip 2 throwing weapon, then you cannot take advantage from the road abilities. So I think, yeah, this is not that good for Rinoa, only good for whale Rinoa. And that's it for magical attackers. Like I said, take the info with a salt. Sugar also works if you don't have salt. And don't forget to leave comments about your list on magical attackers. So yep, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Pro FX CS guide. Bye bye guys.